What's going on, YouTubers, gamers and hobbyists? Welcome to On the Beach for Pete, the series that you put on in the background whilst you hobby or paint along with me. Put it on in the background. I'll be rambling on about some nonsense or other, I'm sure. Might get some hobby stuff in as well. All that good stuff. I live right by the beach, literally less than 5 minutes away. So, hence the name of the series. That's if you're new to the series, of course. Everybody else, you know the score. So with that in mind, we're going to get some hobby done together. Me in the background, you doing whatever you do, painting a horde army or something like that. You know, it could be a bit tedious, so you might want to get things done. And these paint along videos, I find, are a great way to do that, because you're concentrating on what you're doing. You're listening to whatever is on in the background. And then before you know it, you've done an hour of painting and you've done loads. I mean, loads. I've got some role-playing stuff, terrain and other bits and pieces to paint today. Loads of stuff. I've also bought some Orc Boys today. Where did I put them? Where did they're over there on my table. Which I might get to. Who knows? I don't know. I just want to treat myself. Can't have enough boys, right? So the painting is all very well and good, but I do need to be painting some Warhammer stuff as well. And that's something I've got to do. I'm going to drag my paint station over. Bear with me. I'll do that, and we'll get to the bench. Right, here we are. Let's go. And yeah, I started doing these last week. Yes, I did. These tarpaulins on this one. This is all good stuff. I think I'll do a bit of Rakarth flesh for the ropes and things. I've got a few ropes. Although before I do the ropes on these, I really need to get the main segments done. So yeah, I better do that. I've got some browns out there, I see that. I better look into what I've got though. Some contrast, wildwood. These barrels over here. Yeah, wildwood on these, I think. Contrast paint, you gotta love them. They're nice and easy, aren't they? A lot of my browns coming to the end of for them because they're just been used so much. I've got a size 4 brush here. What's this? A size 0. I think the size 4 will do just fine. Okay, so I should probably invest in one of those paint pot holder things. You know, the ones that are supposed to stop your paint pots from spilling. I did have a crazy thought the other day. And that was, it's been so long since I've done painting on a regular basis. What if I'm not any good anymore? I'm not saying I was brilliant before, but I think I was okay. You know, I think I was adequate, more than adequate for my needs. Another voice said to me, "Don't be so daft," you know. It's like riding a bike. It's just that I worry about things like, you know, have I gotten more poorly in the meantime, and are my hands shaking more now? I don't think they are. I think I'm doing okay. But yeah. In terms of work, by the time you see this episode, I would have gone down to Plymouth, because I've got to go on site for a day in a couple of weeks' time, which, as I say, that should have happened by the time you see this. I'll be all back in seating again. How do I feel about that? I'm like, you know, it's a drag because I've got to get up super early to do it, and there's always the issue is parking. Even if you live in Plymouth, parking is an issue. Just finding somewhere to park. Well, there you go. Such is life. They're talking about making it a regular occurrence, but I really hope they don't. Not only for the fact that I've gotten used to working from home. There's the extra expense, which I took into account for our budget when we moved. I know they could say, well, you knew you might have been called in on site, and that's fine. But my job was advertised as a remote job initially, so that's why I applied for it. Yeah, I'm sure that'll be fine. It's just going to be a drag getting up early that day. Oh, what do I call early? Well, get up at 5 in the morning. I've had jobs in the past where I've had to get up at 3 or even 2, bakery job, to get into work. And that is what I call early, for sure. That is an early start, but I've got to be. It's an 8 o'clock start when I go in. So in order to do that, get there and start, be ready for it, I'm gonna have to leave here at 6, which means getting up at 5. It takes me an hour to get ready, showered and have all my medication and get myself sorted, etc., etc. Does take a while. I'm hoping it won't be a regular occurrence. What do these barrel? This barrel the same colour? Yes, I will do this barrel the same colour. This wildwood is quite a strong brown colour. I think the browns in the contrast paints are amazing. They really are good. I do like the flash tones as well. Very, very good. Very good. So there we go. I've started watching a series again on YouTube. I've started watching Mini Wargamer Jay's Painting with Jay series again that he did. I think there's a different colour for these tarpaulins. I've watched them so many times now. I know them pretty well. They were my favourite paint-along series to watch. I just love the way he did them. Yeah, I try and emulate his style for these. I have, or at least I have done over the years. Because it's what I like, It's what I like to watch. So they say, isn't it? Create something you'd like to watch yourself. Well, this is what I would like to watch. Right. I did quick tip recently. Ordinary cheap soap. Lathering up this brush. There we go. Paint out the bristles. Wash it off in water. But good as new. Wipe off the soap or it'll disappear in no time. Right, so put the lid on. Wildwood. tarpaulin. I might look. Forgot here. Deneb stone. That might be a good one. It's an old Citadel paint. Is it the same as Rakar Flesh? I need to go and have a bit of a look if I can find any. I should have some somewhere. Should I go with something lighter? I was going to say. I may well end up. There we go. There's Rakar Flesh. There's not a lot of difference in it. That's the Rakar Flesh. Slightly browner, I would say. Yeah, I'm going to use this one. Give it a bit of a shake. It's an older Citadel paint, so it's probably in good condition, even after all this time. Use my palette, thin it down, etc., etc. Oh, I've got to put some wash on my big top tent thing as well at some point. I can do that anytime. Right. Deneb stone. How exciting. Right, so this might be a 0 size brush jobby. I'll just getting my palette over. That's a nice stony grey. Given that I'm going to be doing 2 miniatures here, I thought I've probably overdone it on the quantity. But there you go. Had a Chinese meal last night, like a Chinese takeaway. Oh, very good. I went for something I don't normally have, which was like more of a traditional thing, like most people go for, I think, which was sweet and sour chicken balls. I know sweet and sour pork balls is the norm, I think, for that. I had sweet and sour chicken, and some rice. Normally I don't go for that. If I'm going to have a sweet and sour, it's normally a Hong Kong style variant, which is like completely different. But I went for the balls this time. I just fancied it, you know, and it's nice. Our daughter's up this weekend, which is nice. Haven't seen her in a while. She came up. She got a little a chair bed thing for her, and she put it together. She likes doing that sort of thing, so we thankfully left it for her to do. She generally likes doing that sort of thing, which is good. Because we don't really. I can do it, just don't enjoy it. Right, tarpaulin. Here we go. These are going to be used in an up and coming RPG I want to do a video series for. I'm going to be doing a solo RPG and videoing it. I have no idea how I'm going to do it yet. Probably won't be like the Doors of Fangorn or anything like that. It's going to be more of a what I use. So I'll just be running through the mechanics, talking through my thoughts. But it doesn't hurt to have a bit of eye candy, does it, really? So my wife and daughter are currently out to lunch here in Seaton. Beautiful cafe down on the front. It's a vegan cafe, and the dishes they do are the flavours phenomenal. Yeah, absolutely phenomenal. My particular favourite is this goat's cheese and salad with a sweet chilli sauce. Oh, it's gorgeous. I like goat's cheese. Nice taste. So yeah, they do vegetarian stuff as well, obviously, but it is a vegan cafe. But yeah, I do like that one. Oh, nearly done with this. I've got a nice lot of D&D books now. I was looking at them the other day and thinking I'm gonna have to go through these at some point. You know, with all the OGL stuff that's gone on recently, and I don't really care for all the politics of that. All I care about is there stuff for me to game with? Yes, no. Yeah. If a company is sort of changing the way they do their games, their books, their rules, and I don't like it, then I'll cease to get any more. But I'm just getting, second-hand books that people obviously don't want anymore for some reason. I think, well, if you don't want them, I'll gladly take them off your hands. I've got some awesome ones now, some great adventures. I've got a couple of newies, but I bought them a while ago, and I have them in like just storage, not storage, in on the back burner for now. For when I get around to it. Oh, this is so therapeutic. I've got some Necrons to paint at some point, which I'm going to be doing. I want them to be painted quite well, but I'm not after winning any awards, if you know what I mean. So I'll just turn this camera angle down ever so slightly, if I can. Yep. Oh, that was a bit like too much. There we go. Yeah. I've got some orc boys. I'm still in the process of. I mean, my hobby room is like 95% or 90%. We'll say 90% ready here, and I'm in it. So I'm still unpacking stuff. So a lot of the stuff was in boxes, and it's just been put on the shelves. So I'm thinking, well, where's my so and so? Where's my so and so? And then and I don't know where it is yet because I haven't unpacked it. I was looking for my Necrons, and yeah, I was unpacking stuff, thinking, oh yeah, I remember that. So that's where that is. That's where my rulers are, that kind of thing. Doesn't look like I did too much after all, does it? That's good. It's nice to get some video action going. I haven't done it for so long, on a regular basis. For the last couple of weeks, I've been able to do stuff, and that's felt good. So this marks week 3. Won't be long before I can get back into a routine of like regular days for the videos. And I always like these paint along videos to go out on a Friday when people finish work and they want to get some hobby down and look on YouTube. What's the latest paint along that Pete's done? So oh, there he is. He's got a new one out. Yeah, it's Friday again. When I used to do on the bench with Pete's, I think it was getting quite good. Regular days are definitely a good idea. Oh, I bought a Mother's Day gift on behalf of our pets for Mrs. Minnie Warzone. I got them. I got the card. I went in the card shop and I was like, "Oh," she said, "Well, can I help you?" Because they were very helpful here in Seaton, and I'm going to be doing shout outs for all lots of local businesses at some point. So now I'm looking for a card, for pets, a cat and a dog, to my wife. She said, "Ooh, cat and a dog." So we've got cats and we've got dogs. So in the end, I got two, one for each of them. Giving her some money as well. I will be. There's like therapy beauty place, one of those places that do like massages and all that kind of stuff here in Seaton. It's actually in the same, above the premises of the vegan cafe. And I've given her some money towards a treatment of some sort, like a massage or something like that. She's had a very stressful time lately, and decided to do that. Bit of pampering works wonders. Right, so that's done. Get some more. I bought some kitchen towel actually shopping the last time we went for this purpose, because I thought, well, I used to have loads of it, but I think it all got used up for like packing, wrapping up miniatures and goodness knows what else. I thought, well, it's not like I'm using it to paint at the moment. Let's have a sip of coffee, I think. So this is coming on rather nicely, I think. I might make that stone slab, actually. So, to look for my greys now. I've got the ink in my darkness. No. I might be needing Longbeard grey later for something else. I'll get that out. Skaven Blight Dinge. Just doing this on the fly. I'm going to do some Skaven Blight Dinge on this block. I'm going to get like a stone block, I guess. That he's kind of sat on the bag. Get some of this on my palette. Bit of water. That's really good for my wife and daughter to spend some quality time together. My wife's really been missing her. I miss her when she's not here, but my wife really misses her, I think. Although, even if we were still in Plymouth, she still wouldn't see her, because she's got a boyfriend now, and you know what it's like. You just stop. She misses her daughter, which is a natural thing, isn't it? It's just one of those things. Your kids move out, and they move out, they move on. Sometimes they move back, So she's got herself sounds like a nice boyfriend now. I haven't met him yet. I'm going to meet him soon, I think. End of the day, as long as he treats her right, and he seems to be making her happy, that's good enough for me. That's the main thing. You're happy. People, you gotta be happy in life. Life's too short. I'm saying that a lot these days. Life's too short. Well, it's getting shorter and shorter, isn't it? The older and older you get, so you gotta live more and more in the moment. So Yeah. Yeah, we're going great guns. Going great guns. I love it. Going back to grey. What other greys have I got? Celestial grey. Mechanica standard grey. Hey. Actually, I might use Skaven Blight Dinge to do. I've got this Frankenstein's monster head bust thing here to do. Well, I was really after something a bit bigger than this, really, like, you know, I don't know, about almost like maybe 10 inches or something like that, but yeah. Yeah, we'll do some stone effect, I think. Well, how am I gonna approach this then? How am I going to approach this? What sort of brush have I got here? This is a monster brush, and this might work. As a dry brush, it might do. This game like is darker than I normally start when I do stone effect, but so we'll do this. I'll do the base bit first. Looks like this bust is designed to be made to look like it's been carved out of stone. That's alright. Yeah, so I can paint the sides. Yeah, so that's like kind of like the first layer. I'll do that, so that's fine. That's okay, that works alright. Put the Skaven Blight Dinge away. I think Dawn's is, I normally go Mechanica Standard Grey and then I go Dawn's Stone. That's quite a light. Yeah, I think you'll have to, you know what, I'll add in the add in an extra phase, as it were, with that. Right. Right, just washing my brush. There we go. Just ease the soap into the bristles, wash it out. Boom, baby. Needs another wash, but that's okay. This old kitchen towel I've been using is not the best. I don't know where I got that from. probably a cheap one I picked up somewhere before I moved. That's why I used it in packing. So I'm just cleaning my brush now. I'll do that off screen. Don't need to see me do that, do you? Cleaning a brush. I mean, I'll be watching paint dry next. Oh, look. Oh, wait. There we go. Now it's better. Right. Next on the agenda. This Yeti shredder monster thing I've got here. I think we'll do a Mechanicus Standard Grey on him as a first dry brush. I want to dry brush him all over, actually. Yeah. Okay. Let's move you over, Mr. Frankenstein's monster. Don't know what that was. Sounded like something falling. I have an idea what it was. I don't know if you even heard it. Pick it up on the microphone. I think it was one of the handles on one of my boxes falling down, right? Not my really useful boxes, different ones. Alright. There we go. Really coming on now. Really coming on. Yeah, look at that. Loads of good stuff here. Another brush to clean up. Oh, this weird fish thing. Oh, I've got to prime the rest of him yet, haven't I? Haven't I? Yeah. And his underneath. So we're going to do that. So we're going to get some primer going. I'm just washing this other brush out. I don't spend too much time on these brushes because, you know, they're not fantastic. They're cheap anyway. So primer, shake that up. Sort of orange and red, I think, for this dude. With maybe some blue eyes. I don't know. I need a little bit of primer here. Just peeling off some of the paint that's dried up around the lid. Got myself a lovely cute little bin in here now. Obviously it's smaller than the last bin I used to have. I say obviously because I'm trying to claw back space wherever I can. Right. I think that was my bin lid. Another noise. There. That's that done. God, we're really ploughing through these miniatures. And this dude, this cat person dude, I would like him to be sort of a browny orange. Or a browny brown. Wow. This blood tracker brown might be quite good. It's got sort of orange undertones to it. I think that would be quite a good one. I'm probably going to do another video, a building video. We're only half an hour into this video here, so that's good. All right, so we're doing well, and I'm just sitting back, because I don't want to get like much of a backache, which I can get from it. I suffer with I have a bad posture, and I know that it's a it's a personal thing, and I need to sort it out. It's just something I'm not very good at. I do get bad back sometimes, but yeah, enjoying this therapeutic hobby stuff. I can't believe I'm here. So, have you got anything to? I mean, I'll just put that guy there, and I'm thinking that he's going to be like his main fur colour. I can't believe I'm actually sat here in my hobby room, looking around at all my gorgeous, wonderful hobby stuff, nerdy stuff, and to know that I'm actually here and seated. And I keep banging on about it, I know, but I'm just like, I have to pinch myself every day, guys. I really do. I used to have a cousin that said that once about where he lived. He has to pinch himself every day. He used to, at the time he lived in a place called Ottery, which isn't that far from here actually. And he loved nature and the outdoors and all that kind of stuff. And he had so much land on this place. He was only renting this place, but it had so much land with it, trees and woodlands, and that all came with it. And it was brilliant actually. Used to run like a little mini festival thing every year. It's a place called Toad Pit Festival it was called, I think. That was my cousin. Sadly he passed away recently, well, a couple of years ago. Still trying to get my head around that actually, because he wasn't that old, only a little bit older than me. I was like, oh, that's scary stuff. He had some health issues, but yeah, it just scares me. But yeah, one of the things he used to say at the time was, I have to pinch myself every day living here. And now I know what he means. I know exactly what he means, or what he meant. So yeah. Anyway, let's not get maudlin. It's nice. I've got some of my models out now on the desk behind me, and that gives me motivation to paint. Yeah, not that I need motivation to paint. I need time. That's what I need. I need motivation to find time to paint. So with that in mind, let's have some more coffee. And get back to it. Right. Okay. Get rid of these bits of tissue here, these bits of kitchen towel. Really not good. You can feel the thinness of the towel. Not good. Right, so Blood Tracker Brown then. It's P3 paint. These are usually quite thin, so I'm going to add a little bit of water to it anyway. I've decided. No, a little bit of lime medium. I think this stuff here, I need to thin it, yes, but I need the control with it as well. Whereas if I thin it with water, it kind of can get a bit out of control. Whereas the medium bonds more, holds it together. That's it. Nice lot of paint there. Just putting it on my palette. Oh, see if I can open my Lamy medium. It's been a while. And that is not good. Basically, the inside has fused with the lid. Ah, there we go. Got it. Got it. There we are. That's what I'm talking about. Water recovery. Oh, yes. 2 drops. Yeah, it's a drop a bottle, you see. And the inside was stuck to the inside of the lid, or the nozzle of the dropper was stuck to the inside of the lid, and I thought, oh no, I've lost this bottle. But no, it's alright, it's fine. Right. Okay then. Okay. Brushes. Where's my brushes? What do I need? I need something small. I thought I had some... here we go. Character brush on the go from Army Painter. Perfect. Cat person, get it? Perfect. Oh, come on, that's quite good. Well, I thought it was anyway. My cat's asleep on our bed at the moment. He hasn't moved much today. It's pretty cold, pretty chilly here. Yeah. Just seeing what... he's got armour on, this dude. I was looking in all my manuals for 5th edition. I'm shocked I couldn't find a cat person anywhere. If anybody knows, I looked in my monster manual, Various Guide to Monsters, all the other ones, Monsters and Multiverse, the Tome of Foes, Modern Canines, whatever he's called, Tome of Foes. I just couldn't find anything reference to cat people, so I'll have to just find something similar, like, I don't know, a kobold or something. Not that I necessarily want him to be a foe. I wouldn't mind playing a cat person, actually. I guess he'd have a problem with wolves as well. That'd be quite funny. Yeah. But going back to the Mother's Day thing, I went into, it was the my local, it's all local, just down the road, a card shop. I was very pleasantly surprised, very reasonably priced, and a nice selection of stuff. Really good. There. So my cat person, fur, done. Pop him to one side. No. Oh yeah. Could do with going over some stuff. Just tidying up some of these edges. These are all 3D printed bits of terrain. Yeah, it'd be quite cool to have a 3D printed wood, but I don't have the room for it. So I just get my 3D printed stuff from other people. Because I don't have the room. And that's a sad fact, you know. But it's true. Yeah. Paint this mouse as well. Mouse or rat or whatever he is. I think he's a mouse. Top of this bag of grain here. Top of the bag of green. But yeah, the card shop is very, very good. I liked it in there. It was felt like a good atmosphere in there. Nice place. Friendly as ever. There we go. Excellent. Let's get back to cleaning my brush. As I say, I've done this for years. Use this ordinary household soap. I've had brushes that last ages. You know, they just do. Yeah, another cool clean. Doesn't need to be too fancy, as I say. Right, next. So this is good because I think I might be able to fill out this whole entire episode. You know, I think I might have stuff to be able to do for the entire episode. And that is cool. That is so cool. These spell books, I don't know. I really don't. I think that one's done. That one's chained up. I'll leave it black. Don't know about that book. Yeah, not sure what to do for that one. So I'll leave that. Everything else there needs a bit of cooling off, as it were, or drying time. I suppose I could come back to Mr. Frankenstein's monster. Do a bit of Mechanicus standard grey on him. Yeah. So we've done Skaven Blight Dinge. Now we're going to do Mechanicus standard grey, and we're just rats. Got a bit of brown on him there. How did that happen? Okay, quick fix, blah blah blah, there you go. Must have had it on my hand or something. There we go, anyway, he's done with that. It's stone effect, guys. It doesn't need anything fancy. What else have we got here on the go? Well, do some lead belcher, that's what I was going to say. Maybe. lead belcher. I know I've got some somewhere. Just a matter of finding. Oh, iron breaker. Lead belcher. Lead belcher. Have I got one on the go though? Grey Knight steel. There we go, lead belcher. And that looks like it's been opened. I suppose I'm going to have to end up with 2 pots of water again at some stage. It sounds like my wife and daughter are back. Oops, from their lunch. What time have we got here? Oh, we're nearly at the end. So I will just... Yeah, they're in. They might knock on the door in a moment, so I'm just going to do lead belcher here. Bit of lead belcher, bit of lamy medium. Mix that up. And then after this is done, I can empty that water out, can't I? So, what size brush to use? Do I use my 0? I think I'm going to use my 0 size. No, I'm going to use my character brush that I had just now. And use this one. There we are. Get a bit of lead belcher on the sword there. I'll do the hilt as well because I can always come back to that later and either highlight it up a different colour or make it gold or bronze or like coloured copper, whatever hilt I want to put on it, I can do that. You've got like a pauldron armour guard thing. I'm going to pop that lead belcher on there for that. I know I'm going to do a wash on his fur. I might want the brown wash to go over the armour I've got here as well, so that works just fine. So that works for him. This superhero guy from the other day. Let's do him in lead belcher too, shall we? Let's do him in lead belcher. Got these claw things here. I know I'm going to have to differentiate skin and all the rest of it. That's okay. Just get this on as the main colour, and then I can do the other bits separately, can't I? That's good. I can't remember his name, this dude, but yeah. I can't remember his name. Doesn't matter though. I haven't got any plans on the horizon for superhero role-playing anytime soon. So, you know, it can be just on the back burner for that, as far as I'm concerned. There we go. You can do his skin separately another time. There. I wanted to leave the recesses black, by the way. So, that brings me more or less to the end of this session. So, I'm just going to wash out my brushes for one final time before I go and clean my paint pot out. because you never use the same water with metallics as you do with your other colours, because you get the metallic pigments will show up in your paints, and you'll have like a strange, I don't know if it's happened to you, but it has happened to me. You have that strange sparkly effect, and that's actually happened to me when I know that you shouldn't do that. It was just I was trying to cut corners once, and it's not a good thing. Right, okay, well, I've got a nice lot done today. I've got paint on. Let's zoom out here, I'll show you what I mean. Oops, I was zooming in. I've got paint on more or less all that, not to mention him. So let's come back to me. Well, that brings me to the end of On the Beach with Pete. Thanks ever so much for joining me on this episode. If you've enjoyed this episode, please hit that like button. That helps immensely. You've no idea how much that helps. Just, help a brother out, do me a solid, hit that like button. YouTube algorithm will then be more favourable to pushing my videos to recommend to people. If you're not subscribed, please subscribe and hit that bell button notification for notifications of future uploads. That will help as well. And if you really, really want to go that extra mile, check out my Patreon account. Links are all on the homepage, and you'll get access to exclusive videos should you decide to go that route. And that brings me to the end. Thanks ever so much, guys. Painting, hobbying. I'll see you on another video. Remember, all brushes lead to war. Bye.